Hello class, welcome back to my second video. And today we're talking about formulas. This is chapter 3.7. And today it's very similar to what we've been working on, but there's going to be more than one variable. More than likely more than one variable in the equation now. And we're solving for one specific letter or variable. So let's take a look at the problem, and this is to solve a temperature conversion formula. So we're working here with either Celsius or Fahrenheit. My F right here should probably be capitalized, but it's not, so I apologize for that. But if I rewrite the equation, C equals, let's write this as 5 over 9 F minus 32. So we know we can use this conversion chart to convert temperatures, whether we're given it, to us in, in Celsius or in Fahrenheit. Usually the one that we have right now that we see, we were hoping that we had the degrees in Fahrenheit, but let's say we didn't. So it says right here that we have to solve for F. So how are we going to get F alone? How are we going to get that alone? So let's take a look at this 5 nines on the outside. And remember, there's only one number on the left side of the equal sign. So to get rid of this 5 nines, we're going to multiply it by its reciprocal. And remember, when you multiply by its reciprocal, whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So these two automatically cancel out. Those equal 1. So 45 over 45, which equals 1. So what we have left now is we have a 9/5 C equals F minus 32. Because we got rid of that 5 nines by taking the reciprocal. Now to get F alone, we know how to do this. We're just going to add 32. Because those are the inverse operations. And add 32 on this side. So we know that 9 over 5 C plus 32 does equal F. Okay, and remember these are not like terms, so we couldn't combine those together. We can leave them separate. So now if we were given a degrees in Celsius, we could easily use this formula right here to convert it so that we could get a Fahrenheit temperature if we needed to. Okay, so let's look next, solving an area formula. So right now we know that this is an area of a triangle. Area equals 1/2 the base times the height. So I like to rewrite it so my fraction is up and down kind of instead of sideways. So first thing you need to notice is that between the 1/2, the B and the H, there is a multiplication sign between those. Okay, so the area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. So now we're going to solve for B. It says right here, solve for B. So we're trying to get B alone here. So let's take the 1/2. Let's get rid of the 1/2 first by taking the reciprocal on each side. So these cancel out. So 2A equals B times H. And again, we're solving for B, so we want to get B alone. So how can we get rid of H? We're going to divide by H. Divide by H, because remember, it's the inverse operation. So if it's multiplication, to get rid of it, you have to use division. So H over H, they cancel each other out. So our answer is 2A over H equals B. Right? So what I recommend is when you're solving these, I like to circle or put a square or just identify the letter that you're going to solve for, so you know that you want to keep that letter alone on that side. So now we're going to solve and use the formula. So in the area of a triangle formula, which we just learned about, so the area equals 1/2 times the base times the height. We're going to solve for H. Okay, so let's focus on that part first. Okay, so we're going to solve for H. So same thing, we're going to get rid of the 2. So 2a equals b times h. Now we need to get h alone, so we're going to divide by b. So h equals 2a over b. Now, so we solved it. Now we're going to use it. It says, and find the height. So we're trying to find the height if the area is 25. So I like to plug in the information when it's given. So 2 times the area, which is 25, square inches, and has a base of 10 inches. So I put a little extra a in here so you can take that a out of there. And has a base of 10 inches. So the height equals 2 times the area, which is 25, divided by the base of 10. So order of operations, 2 times 25, which is 50, divided by 10. H equals 5. So it's very important that we label our answers too, so we know that it's 5 inches. The base is 5 inches. So again, we're going to solve and use the formula. Okay. So I would review this. If you have any questions, go back, kind of look over these. Okay, these are the questions that you're going to solve now. This is on your own. So number 1, 2j plus 5 equals k. This is the problem right here. Okay, and you're solving. I put this semicolon in here with this j. You're solving for j here. Okay, just like on here, you're solving for s. Okay, and then the area of a rectangle, a equals length times the width. Solve for the w, and then find the width if the area is 104 square inches and the length, and has in the length of 13 inches. Okay, so if you have any questions after watching this video, send me an email. Take your time, circle that variable that you're solving for, and then use the operations that you know to get that variable alone. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you in class.